Following the fall of Ramadi, we are now seeing the Abadi government trying to take the initiative by massing some of their army units, as well as paramilitary organization known as the Popular Mobilization Forces, most of which are Shiite, around Ramadi, trying to take over and blunt the offensive at the hand of ISIS. I think now, after the fall of Ramadi, the United States and the Abadi government are more in tune and focusing on the primacy and the importance of retaking Ramadi at this point in time. It's going to be a big challenge for whoever will be ruling Iraq for years to come, is what to do with these popular mobilization forces that can now claim, a number of victories. And then if they were to succeed in Ramadi, they will be able to say to Abadi or any other prime minister in the future, we are the one who saved your reign, we are the one who saved Baghdad and saved the holy Shiite cities of Karbala and Najaf, and we are the ones who deserve a seat at the decision-making process. So this is a catch-22 for Abadi. On one hand, he cannot win the war on the ground without relying on the popular mobilization forces, which have been trained by the Iranian. And on the other hand, if he relies too much on the popular mobilization unit, he's going to marginalize and even more the Sunni community, which has provided a welcoming environment for the likes of the Islamic State. ISIS is a very good tactician. I think in the case of Palmyra, they have seen this weakness, this openness, and they are trying to take advantage of it. The trend in Syria today is definitely not in favor of the regime, but at the same time, it's not necessarily in favor of ISIS. We cannot see that either force, neither the rebels, Islamist or otherwise, or the regime are about to defeat the other side. We remain in a period of dangerous military stalemate, and it's likely to be sustained for some time in the near future. In think tanks and in many of the intellectual circles, there's more talk about state failure, and whether in Syria or whether in Iraq. And I think this is not reported enough, because even after we defeat Daesh, after we defeat ISIS, we are still left with the problem of two big states in the Levant, Iraq and Syria, that have been hollowed out. And the question is going to be a question of governance. The question is going to be how to rein in these militias. And this is the problem that we have to wrestle with going forward, is that we are going to have these very empowered, very effective paramilitary units that will eventually develop a political agenda and will demand a seat at the decision-making table. So how are we going to struggle with from the outside, meaning the United States government, but also how are these governments in Syria, whatever new government forms in the future, as well as the government of Abadi or whoever else replaces him, will deal with that.